Pacific coaching classes near class 8th math chapter 9th ratio and proportion practice set 9.1 compiled by Abhayeshwar Bansali for the Pacific coaching classes near. Question first, find the missing figure using the data given below. Principal, interest and amount. There is a principal of 3520 rupees. Interest is 250 rupees. Then what is the amount? Here principal plus interest is equal to amount. So 3500 plus 250 is equal to 3770 rupees. Second, 5780. Amount is 6240. Then what is the interest? Interest amount minus principal is equal to interest. Amount 6240 minus 5780 is equal to 460. Therefore interest is 460. 850 rupees principal. Amount is 972. Then what is the interest? Here interest is equal to amount minus principal. Therefore 972 minus 850 is equal to 122. Therefore the interest is 122. Next, 9450 is the principal, 550 is the interest. Then what is the amount? Principal plus interest is equal to amount. 9450 plus 450 is equal to 10,000. 72, interest is 72, amount is 672. Then what is the principal? Amount minus interest is equal to principal. 672 minus 600 is equal to 72 rupees. Amount minus 72 is equal to 600. Then 1233 is the interest. 7288 is the amount. Then what is the principal? Amount minus interest. Amount minus interest is equal to principal. Amount आहे इथे 7288 minus 1233 is equal to 6055 rupees. So answer is 6055 rupees. Question second, at what rate the simple interest rupees 4500 will becomes rupees 5040 after 2 years? Principal is equal to 4500 rupees, time is equal to 2 year, amount is equal to 5040 rupees. Therefore simple interest is equal to amount minus principal is equal to 5040 minus 4500 means 540 rupees. Simple interest is equal to 540 rupees. Therefore rate of interest is equal to simple interest into 100 divided by time into principal. 540 into 100, 2 into 4500. 54,000 divided by 9,000. 3 0 कटले 3 0 कट होणार 9 9 6 are 54. Therefore 6%. At 6% rate, the amount on 4500 rupees will become 5040 rupees after 2 years. Question third, find the compound interest on 8500 rupees for 2 years at 8% per annum. Answer, principal is equal to 8500 rupees, time is equal to 2 years, rate is equal to 8% per annum. At the end of the first year, compound interest is equal to P into R into T divided by 100 is equal to 8500 is the principal into 8% rate into 1 year. First term is equal to 1 year. Means 8500 into 8 into 1 divided by 100. 68,000 divided by 100. 0 0 कट होणार, इच्छा 0 इच्छा जरा कट होणार मग काय 680 rupees. At the end of the second year, principal is equal to 8500 plus 680 rupees is equal to 9180 rupees. Compound interest is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. 9180 नहीं 9180 into 8 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 73,440 rupees divided by 100 means 734.40 rupees. After 2 years, total interest is equal to interest of the first year plus interest of the second year is equal to 680 rupees plus 734.40 rupees is equal to 1440 rupees, 1414.40 rupees. Hence 1414.40 rupees is the compound interest on 8500 rupees for the 2 years at 8% per annum. Question 4th. Abhay borrowed a sum of 4000 rupees amount to rupees 5400 in 5 years. How much will rupees 5600 amount to in 3 years at the same rate? Principal is equal to 4000 rupees, amount is equal to 5400 rupees, time is equal to 5 years. Total interest is equal to amount minus principal. Therefore 5400 minus 4000 is equal to 1400 rupees. Rate of interest is equal to simple interest into 100 divided by time into principal. 1400 into 100 divided by 5 into 4000. 1,40,000 divided by 20,000 is equal to 7%. Now for 3 years, for principal 5600 rupees, interest is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. Interest is equal to 5600 into 7 into 3 divided by 100. 5600 into 7 into 3 divided by 100. 56 into 21 divided by 100 is equal to 1176 rupees. The total amount paid by Abhay is equal to principal plus interest is equal to 5600 rupees plus 1176 rupees is equal to 6776 rupees. 6776 rupees will paid if rupees 5600 amount will taken for 3 years at the same rate. Question 5th. Abhay, an unemployed graduate young man, got a 5000 rupees loan from the bank. If the rate of the interest is just 4% per annum compounded annually, what amount will he pay after 2 years? Principal is equal to 5000 rupees, rate is equal to 4%, time is equal to 2 years. At the end of the first year is equal to compound interest is equal to P into R into T divided by 100 is equal to 5000 into 4 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 20,000 divided by 100 is equal to 200 rupees. Principal is equal to 5000 plus 200 is equal to 5200 rupees. At the end of the second year, compound interest is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. Here principal is 5200 rupees into 4 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 20,800 rupees divided by 100. 0 cut 208. After 2 years, total amount is equal to total principal plus interest of the first year plus interest of the second year is equal to 5000 plus 200 plus 208 rupees is equal to 5408 rupees. If the rate of the interest is just 4% per annum compounded annually, then 5408 rupees will he pay after 2 years. Question 6th. Abhay takes a loan of 20,000 rupees at a compound interest rate of 5% per annum. Then find the compound interest after 1 year. Find the compound interest for 2 years. Find the sum of the money required to clear the debt at the end of the 2 years. Find the difference between the compound interest and the simple interest at the same rate for 2 years. Answer given. Principal is equal to 20,000 rupees. Rate of compound interest is equal to 5%. Find the compound interest after 1 year. At the end of the first year is equal to compound interest is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. Here principal is 20,000. Rate of interest is equal to 5% and T for the 1 years. Therefore 20,000 into 5 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 1000 divided by 1 is equal to 1000 rupees. the compound interest after 1 year is rupees 1000 only. Second, find the compound interest for the 2 years. At the end of the second year, principal is equal to 20,000 plus 1000. Therefore, compound interest is equal to P into R into T divided by 100 is equal to 21,000 into 5 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 1050 divided by 1 is equal to 1050 rupees. Compound interest for the 2 years is equal to compound interest of the first year plus compound interest of the second year is equal to 1000 plus 1050 is equal to 2050 rupees. The compound interest for the 2 year is 2050 rupees only. Third, find the sum of the money required to clear the debt at the end of 2 years. Total amount is equal to total principal plus interest of the first year plus interest of the second year is equal to 20,000 plus 1000 plus 1050 rupees is equal to 22,050 rupees. The sum of the 22,050 rupees required to clear the debt at the end of the second year. Find the difference between the compound interest and the simple interest at the same rate for the 2 years. Simple interest for the 2 years is equal to P into R into T divided by 100 is equal to 20,000 into 5 into 2 divided by 100 it is equal to 2,000 divided by 1 is equal to 2,000 rupees. And the compound interest for the 2 years is equal to 2050 rupees. Therefore, the difference between the compound interest and the simple interest at the 4% for 2 years is equal to 2050 minus 2000 is equal to 50 rupees. The difference between the compound interest and the simple interest at the same rate for the 2 years is 50 rupees only. Question 7. Find the compound interest on the 5,000 at the rate of 10% per annum compounded semi-annually for the 1.5 years. Answer. Rate is equal to 10% per annum is equal to 5% per half year. Principal is equal to 5,000 rupees and time is equal to 1.5 years is equal to 3 half years. Interest for the first half year is equal to P into R into T divided by 100 is equal to 5,000 into 5 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 250 divided by 1 is equal to 250. Principal is equal to 5,000 plus 250 is equal to 5,250 rupees. Interest for the second half year is equal to P into R into T divided by 100 is equal to 5,250 into 5 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 26,250 divided by 100 is equal to 262.50 paisa. Principal is equal to 5,250 plus 262.50 rupees is equal to 5,512.50 rupees. Interest for the third half year is equal to P into R into T divided by 100 is equal to 5,512.50 into 5 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 27,562.50 paisa divided by 100 is equal to 275 rupees and 62 paisa. The compound interest is equal to interest for the first half year plus interest for the second half year plus interest for the third half year is equal to 250 plus 262.50 plus 275.62 is equal to 788 rupees and 12 paisa. Therefore, rupees 788.12 paisa is compound interest on a rupees 5,000 at the rate of 10% per annum compounded semi-annually for the 1.5 years. Question 8. Find the difference between the compound interest and the simple interest on a sum of rupees 64,000 at the rate of 20% per annum compounded semi-annually for the 1.5 years. Rate is equal to 20% per annum. Therefore, 10% per half year. Principal is equal to 64,000. Time is equal to 1.5 years is equal to 3 half years. Interest for the first half year is equal to P into R into T divided by 100 is equal to 64,000 into 10 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 6400 divided by 1 is equal to 6,400 rupees. Principal for the second year is equal to 64,000 plus 6,400 rupees is equal to 70,400 rupees. interest for the second half year is equal to P into R into T divided by 100 is equal to 70,400 into 10 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 7,040 divided by 1 is equal to 7,040 rupees. Principal is equal to 70,400 plus 7,040 rupees is equal to 77,440 rupees. Interest for the third half year is equal to P into R into T divided by 100 is equal to 77,440 into 10 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 7,744 rupees divided by 1 is equal to 7,744 rupees. The compound interest is equal to interest for the first half year plus interest for the second half year plus interest for the third half year is equal to 6,400 plus 7,040 rupees plus 7,744 rupees is equal to 21,184 rupees. Rate is equal to 20% per annum. Principal is equal to 64,000 and time is equal to 1.5 years. Simple interest is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. 64,000 into 20 into 1.5 divided by 100 is equal to 19,20,000 divided by 100. 0 cut. मग उरले किती 19,200 divided by 1 is equal to 19,200 rupees. And compound interest for the half year, 1.5 year is equal to 21,184 rupees. Therefore, the difference between the compound interest and the simple interest at the 20% for the 1.5 year is equal to 21,184 minus 19,200 rupees is equal to 1,984 rupees. Therefore, rupees 1,984 is the difference between the compound interest and simple interest on the sum of the 64,000 at the rate of 20% per annum compounded semi-annually for the 1.5 years. Question 9. Abha borrowed the rupees 57,600 from the insurance corporation against her policy at a 12.5% per annum to build a house. Find the amount that she pays to the LIC after 1.5 years if the interest is calculated half yearly. P is equal to 57,600, R is equal to 12.5% is equal to 6.25%, T is equal to 1.5 years is equal to 3 half years. Compound interest for the first year is equal to P into R into T divided by 100 is equal to 57,600 into 6.25 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 3,60,000 divided by 100. 0 cut. 3,600 rupees. P is equal to 57,600 plus 3,600 rupees is equal to 61,200. Compound interest for the second half year is equal to 61,200 into 6.25 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 3,82,500 divided by 100 is equal to 3,825 rupees. Principal for the next year is equal to 61,200 plus 3,825 rupees is equal to 65,025 rupees. Compound interest for the third half year is equal to 65,025 rupees into 6.25 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 4,06,406.25 rupees divided by 100 is equal to 4,064.06 rupees. Amount is equal to principal plus compound interest for the first year plus compound interest for the second half year plus compound interest for the third half year is equal to 57,600 plus 3,600 plus 3,825 plus 4,064.06 is equal to 69,089 rupees and 6 paisa. Therefore, Abha pays rupees 69,089 rupees to the LIC after a 1.5 years if the interest is calculated half yearly. Question 10. Find the difference between the compound interest on a 1,20,000 rupees for 1 year at 20% per annum when compounded half yearly and quarterly. First, if interest compounded half yearly, P is equal to 1,20,000. T is equal to 1 year is equal to 2 half years. R is equal to 20% per annum is equal to 10% half yearly. For the first half year is equal to CI is equal to P into R into T divided by 100. Compound interest is equal to principal into rate of interest into time divided by 100 is equal to 1,20,000 into 10 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 12,000. B, for second half year, P is equal to 1,20,000 plus 12,000 is equal to 1,32,000 rupees. Compound interest is equal to principal into rate of interest into time divided by 100 is equal to 1,32,000 into 10 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 13,200 rupees. Total compound interest is equal to compound interest of the first half year plus compound interest of the second half year is equal to 12,000 plus 13,200 is equal to 25,200 rupees. Second, if the interest compounded quarterly, then P is equal to 1,20,000 rupees, T is equal to 1 year is equal to 4 quarter, R is equal to 20% divided by 4 is equal to 5%. For the first quarter, compound interest is equal to P into R into T divided by 100 is equal to 1,20,000 into 5 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 6,000 rupees. B, for the second quarter, P is equal to 1,20,000 plus 6,000 rupees is equal to 1,26,000. Compound interest is equal to principal into rate of interest into time divided by 100 is equal to 1,26,000 into 5 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 6,300 rupees. For third quarter, P is equal to 1,26,000 plus 6,300 is equal to 1,32,300 rupees. CI is equal to P into R into T divided by 100 is equal to 1,32,300 rupees into 5 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 6,615 rupees. For the fourth quarter, P is equal to 1,32,300 rupees plus 6,615 rupees is equal to 1,38,915 rupees. CI is equal to P into R into T divided by 100 is equal to 1,38,915 into 5 into 1 divided by 100 is equal to 6,945 rupees and 75 paisa. Total CI, total compound interest is equal to 6,000 plus 6,300 plus 6,615 plus 6,945.75 paisa is equal to 25,860.75 rupees only. The difference between the CI is equal to compounded quarterly, interest compounded quarterly minus interest compounded half yearly is equal to 25,860.75 minus 25,200 rupees is equal to 660.75 rupees. We are thankful to students for their innovative ideas. Mr. Jainam Bhansali. Thank you.